Being articulate in communication is fundamental, and there should be no doubts in the comment section when I say that Jordan Peterson is one of the best speakers in terms of articulating his thoughts. Top 2, but not 2. Today I'm giving you 5 tips that I learned from Jordan Peterson to help you improve your social life and command respect with just your voice. Starting with number 1. Organize your thoughts before speaking. Practicing articulation involves organizing your thoughts before you speak. In fact, there was a study done by the National Institute of Health that claims that there's a strong relationship between strong articulation skills and EF. EF standing for executive function. Meaning if you show signs of strong articulation, you most likely have a positive affinity for abilities like planning, working memory, attention, and problem solving, which is crucial in today's world. So what can you do to start improving your articulation and get on Jordan Peterson's level? I want you to start by jotting down ideas or points you want to talk about, structuring them logically, and then delivering them in a clear, concise, slow manner to yourself in the mirror. Or if you have a friend that you don't feel awkward talking to, you can try that with them. Try to avoid the overly complex language that you won't typically use in a conversation. The goal is to make sure that your message is easily understood. So don't try to compromise yourself by trying to be fancy. Sooner or later, the complex words will start flowing into your lingo. So be patient. A side hack that worked for me was watching different famous people speak from different TV shows or movies or even YouTube videos. You can find actors or actresses that you find hilarious or impressive. What you will do is study their actions, their scripts, how they talk, their lingo, all of that. Take little bits and pieces from what they say and try to implement that into your daily speaking style. Now remember, you are you, and those actors and actresses are them. It's damn near impossible to try to copy what they say word for word, bar for bar. But pick up on certain actions that they say that you find interesting and want to implement into your daily lifestyle. Doing so will help augment your style of talking and inevitably seep into your own persona. It's like studying film and then going out with what you learned in the process and implementing that in the real world. With enough practice and consistency, I guarantee you that you'll be able to make those traits a part of your nature. And I have an offer for you that can help you attain this goal for yourself and improve your social skills. Stick around to hear more about it. Number 2 would be developing a deep understanding about a certain topic. Understanding a topic is way different from memorizing facts. When you understand a topic, you're allowing yourself to be immersed in the topic itself. You get to know the positive and negative aspects about a said certain topic, thus allowing you to expand upon your own thoughts with something to stand on, making your claims a lot more articulate and precise in wording. That's why you notice that Jordan Peterson's wording tends to be out of this world in his podcast, especially if it's something psychology related. It's because he's done his research for over 40 years. He's able to confidently express his thoughts or concerns in a manner that may even shake the person he's having a conversation with. I think that's due to them being so impressed with how he's able to articulate his wording to a point where the person he's interviewing is questioning their own stance. A deeper understanding allows you to respond to questions or concerns a lot more effectively. Articulation becomes easier when you're well prepared to handle different viewpoints on a certain topic. So what will help you next time is that when you learn about a certain topic, do your research. Just don't take anyone's word on it or listen to some misleading headline on the news.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. Cause then I start to taste them. I say,
go the extra mile and fully know what's going on behind the scenes, instead of relying on word of mouth. That's number 2. I still have 3 more tips I learned from Jordan Peterson to share with you guys. Number 3 will be developing mental fortitude. Developing mental fortitude is a staple for better articulation. That's how you literally stand on business.
He's saying in sign language, standing on business. That's slang for taking care of your responsibilities.
The ability to remain composed and focused, even in challenging or high-pressure situations. This resilience allows you to maintain clarity and coherence in your articulation. There are multiple debates where Jordan Peterson has been in where the host tries to undermine his perspective on a certain topic. Obviously, some hosts have some personal vendetta against Jordan Peterson, but he does not let that bother him. Why? Because whatever he believes in, he is willing to fight to a verbal death in a debate to prove that what he believes in is right. Being that mentally strong boosts your confidence astronomically, especially when you speak, allowing you to speak with more conviction and assertiveness. Confidence in your ideas and communication skills positively impacts your articulation, as shown in this clip.
Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. Like you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
Well, I'm very glad I put you on the spot.
Well,
I'm very glad that I've exercised my freedom of speech.
You get my point. It's like,
So now you're asking, Joe Prodigy, how can I build my mental fortitude? What can I do? Well, the answer is simple. You have to put yourself in more arguments. Now, this doesn't have to be anything crazy or anything negative. This can just be a simple conversation you're having with your friends about a certain topic, like who's a better soccer player, Ronaldo or Messi? Or is the earth round or flat? Don't ask. If you're willing to defend your stance until the day you die, then congratulations, my friend. You're on your way to building some top-tier mental fortitude. Now, if you're an introvert and you don't like arguments, that's understandable. So what you can do is play a strategy-based game that allows you to think more about different moves that can help improve your critical thinking and problem-solving skills. And for that, I suggest a strategy-based game that I play every day called Kingsters. It's in the App Store. I literally play it every day. That should probably be the only game on your phone right now. If you want to improve your mental fortitude, I'll leave a link down in the description below. I still have 2 more tips to share with you guys. Number 4, expanding your vocabulary. If you're within the age of 14 to 28, give or take, you have to admit that you probably know more slang than you do SAT words. Don't lie to yourself. And it's not your fault. These are words that have stuck with us due to habitual use.
God, no cap. On God. No cap. On God. On God, no cap. On God, no cap. On God.
For example, when your friend gives you a task to perform, because they're your friend, you're automatically going to use words that are familiar between you two. If it was me, I'm going to say bet or say less. I'm not going to say of course or right away, sir, unless you're my boss or someone I'm not familiar with. See, fundamentally, there's no problem with that, but different conversations require nuanced responses. If you're talking to a professional, you cannot call him bro. You cannot call him bro. Having a diverse range of vocabulary in your arsenal is crucial for conversational success. This is why Jordan Peterson is able to take a sentence and make it 100 times better. So here's what you can do to increase your vocabulary. We're going to take a page out of lesson number 2. Anytime you read a book, then pick a book that's semi-challenging, like How to Win Friends and Influence People or No More Mr. Nice Guy. Anytime you come across a word that you don't know, jot that word down either in a notebook or in your phone. And when you're done reading, search up the definition of the words that you jotted down. After you search up the definition, understand its usage. Understand why it was used in that particular sentence in the book that you're reading. And then take that list and try to use that in a conversation with your friends so that you can get familiar using that word. Doing so, you just added a new vocabulary word to your arsenal. And if you want to make this easier for yourself, sign up for a Word of the Day email. You'll literally get a word every single day in your email. And then see if you can use that said word in a sentence with your friends in a conversation. You don't even have to use it in a conversation. You can literally just tell them about the word that you got today and how funny it sounds. It's that easy. I'll leave a link down in the description below for the website that I signed up for. Last but not least, number 5, the hardest one of all. Practicing not saying Jordan Peterson does a great job executing this. If you haven't noticed this, but he rarely says in his sentences, especially when he's in the midst of concocting a certain thought. So how can you implement this tactic in your daily life? What you need to do is start regularly engaging in discussions or conversations, do debates, or even volunteer for public speaking events. This will give you the ability to refine your articulation better. And this will give you the opportunity to remind yourself in the midst of a conversation to not say With more exposure to this, you're allowing yourself for better practice to taking out of your vocabulary. And if you're very present on social media, try going on live a couple times or streaming. And if you want to take it up a notch, start going on dates or meetups with people that you rarely see. And in no time, you'll be on your way to speaking with more confidence and conviction in your voice. Your articulation will be through the roof with less just like Jordan Peterson. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Share with someone who needs to hear this. Remember to book a call with me if you want to take your social game to a whole nother level. And as always, remember, develop a prodigy mindset and tackle your problems with everything you got. I believe in you. Ciao.